Let's talk about expectations. First day of the NFL season here. Houston Texans have checked into training camp. First team to officially do so. Ty, who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
I'm going to go with the Chiefs over the Packers.
Whoa.
Losing.
Yeah.
You got the Chiefs making a three-peat. Packers win the NFC. Congrats, Jordan Love.
Yep.
First NFC championship.
Huge.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Is he going to play similar to how he played at the end of the year?
I think so, yeah. I think he's going to be very, very good this year. We'll see, maybe even in MVP conversations, but they're still, I would assume they're still the youngest team in the NFL, so, and you never know, new defensive coordinator, a bunch of new pieces. The team's going to look fairly different this year than it did last year, but I think they're going to build on what they did last year, and I do expect them to, I'm picking them to go to the Super Bowl. I don't think they're going to win because I do think the Chiefs are just inevitable, and until I actually see them get beat in the playoffs.
Big moment.
Yeah, exactly. I got to ride with them.
Patrick Mahomes has a TV in his dorm room now. Connor, who are you picking to win the Super Bowl, pal?
I'm going to go ahead and take the MVP of the league, the New York Football Jets, and Aaron Rodgers beating the Detroit Lions.
In the Super Bowl?
In the Super Bowl, yeah, I am.
Jets over Lions.
Yeah.
Aaron
Absolutely.
Rodgers all the way back.
All the way back. If they stay healthy, and granted you could say this for any fucking team, but if they do actually stay healthy, Mike Williams, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, they reloaded the whole entire offensive line. Everyone thinks Rodgers is just some big, dumb, hippie fuck. But in reality, he is the greatest ball thrower in the history of the NFL. And I genuinely do think he'll win the MVP, just like a spiteful year, just like COVID, and they will figure it out. They got one of, if not the best defense in the entire NFL. And then you just look at the Lions. They've just built every year, and I'm a huge MCDC believer. I know Foxy was bumping his gums about players getting injured on his own team this morning, which didn't make much sense to me, but I do believe in what they got built over there, and I think Jahmyr Gibbs, too. Like, he takes a step. Montgomery's still there. Amon-Ra's still there.
Who's offense coordinator?
Ben Johnson's still there.
Bingo.
Laporta, another year. Like, it just
Jared
goof.
Goff. Jared Goff. It's no longer that.
Excuse me. Yeah.
That's you just picked them to go to the Super Bowl.
Old habits die hard. And that's another reason why I think they're going to go. It's just like the stars are aligning for these poopy franchises to finally make a run. And that's why I do think it'll be Jets over Lions.
On your last point there, Jets-Lions Super Bowl. Could you imagine saying that 5 years ago?
No.
Never.
If you said something like that, you get locked up.
Not anymore. Now it's just a prediction.
I mean, look.
Plus 22 hunch
Yeah,
is what the Jets are.
Lions are, they're ahead of the Eagles. Or, excuse me, tied with the Eagles.
Yeah, ahead of the Bills.
Yeah, well, I think the Bills should be like plus 4,000, but that's just
Yeah, well, you're a Patriots fan, but you picking in the division, picking the Jets, wild move. Excited to see how it works out. Let's go to Darius J. Butler. Your prediction for the Super Bowl on this first day of the NFL season as the Houston Texans officially report the training camp.
Well, I was all in on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, Travis Kelce and the boys, Spags still over there. Till he came out, he's got the TV. He's got the TV now, so he's never had a TV before. Coming off back-to-back Super Bowls, you throw the TV in. We got Kelce, dancing. He's at concert.
He always
doing
does
this
it.
thing.
He's in love.
He always does. He's in love. He's a better person.
I hope this doesn't make the Patrick Mahomes hype video once he wins another Super Bowl inevitably. But we'll go with the Philadelphia Eagles. Fell off bad last year. They obviously signed Saquon. He'll be motivated defensively. They got to figure some shit out. But I'm going to go with the Eagles over the Baltimore Ravens, who get over the hump and beat the Chiefs in the AFC Championship.
Wow. I like the pick. Could you imagine Saquon, Derrick Henry, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Sirianni, Harbaugh?
What?
Here we go. That football will be.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
grinding pot.
Hey, we will have some real football. I like the pick. And Patrick knows, whenever he comes out and says first time ever doing something after having all the success that he's had, people are going to react to it. He's Patrick Mahomes. You like the Philadelphia Eagles. You like the Chiefs. You like the Jets. AJ Hawk, who do you like?
I haven't given it too much thought, but I tell you what, Con Man almost made me change my mind how he sold the Jets. He really did. That was, it's interesting to think about.
Well, you're with the quarterback. How's Aaron feeling? Yeah.
I think Aaron absolutely will be all the way back. I have no idea what the rest of the squad would look like. I know their defense is going to be great, and they have studs. Yeah, I like what the Jets are doing, but no, I'm going Ravens-Niners. I think the Ravens find a way. They win it all. Boom. Niners get back there. I love what the Niners have. I love their team. They could definitely win it too, but give me the Ravens. Patrick Ricard and Derrick Henry, are you kidding me? When you need a yard, good luck.
Yeah,
good luck stopping them.
Fourth quarter, the Like
It gets cold. It gets cold, and you're on the road, or you're playing late in December, January, into February. Are you kidding me with those guys in the backfield?
Yeah, you're AJ Hawk, middle linebacker, all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers. And whenever you point out, like, hey, when it gets cold and there's some meat back there and it's fourth quarter and you're tired and exhausted and they're just running right downhill at you, that's like not only obviously a physical check, mental check too. And that's their team's makeup. That's what they're going to be out there.
Oh, yeah. And their defense flies around. Yeah, Hamilton's going to turn the ball over a million times on defense. Like,
I forgot about Hamilton.
They have studs all over the place, man.
How did I forget about Hamilton?
Oh, yeah.
Hamilton, the guy.
Lost Queen.
Roquan.
Yeah.
Pretty good,
Lost the
though.
coordinator, too.
Lost one.
Mike McDonald.
Oh,
Yep.
They did.
He's with the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
All right, good work, boys. Let's get the hell out
What
of
do
here.
you got?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm making
We knew it. We knew it.
You guys are pundits, analysts. I'm just a host.
You guys account for the Super Bowl logo colors.
What are they?
That top right up there.
Right there, like
Chiefs.
lime green and red.
It could have a Raven look.
Ooh,
to
I
it,
don't
too.
know.
That gold.
There's some yellow. It kind of looks like Chiefs Packers.
They did say last year it kind of changed because there was purple last year.
Where is it?
That was
New
T.
Orleans?
Swift,
Where
though.
is it?
it's
Yeah,
fucking
New Orleans.
Saints logo.
I like Chiefs is the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Just know that.
Yeah.
Who they
Now,
beat?
is
Who
it
they beating?
against the Eagles or the Lions? I don't know, but I think that's.
So Niners just fucking dead in the water, huh? Missed a shot.
I think Niners win within the next 3 years.
10 years.
3 years. 3 years.
15.
3 years. I think it happens. I think it's happening. You watch that receivers, and you think about the Niners. It's like there's always something, just feels like it. I still think the Niners obviously phenomenal, making entire. No, yeah, Niners are making the Super Bowl. Give me the top two. Chiefs beat the Niners. Come on, I just saw Fred. I just saw Fred
Yeah,
flying
Fred
over.
Warner Roman, yeah.
It literally in my head, I saw Fred Warner just flying, and then Bosa's going to be all the way back, right? Because he's not going to hold out. So if you got Bosa, Fred, and then Oos, right?
Yeah.
Is Greenlaw
He'll be back.
back?
He tore. They're saying he's probably gonna be out most of the year just because
Really, most of the year?
When the injury happened.
Yeah.
Man, he's a stud,
But they
too.
did sign somebody to replace him. I forget who it was. Was it?
How about me just going chalk?
Oh,
the horse?
Devondre or Campbell.
Devondre
Yeah,
Campbell,
yeah,
yeah, there it
Devondre
is.
Campbell now.
Okay.
And then Kendricks was gonna go, but then he backed out.
Chiefs 9 are so easy to pick, obviously, because we've seen them do it. But it's like that NFC side, I think there's a little dancing. And then you think about the Ravens are geared up for it. They were what? Quarter of a yard?
Yeah.
Patriots have
They
the
were
worst
so
odds.
good.
The Ravens were a quarter of
that's
a yard?
wild.
A punch out?
To run the ball a little more, too.
How do the Patriots have worse odds than like Carolina?
They don't.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they do. They have
they?
the worst on.
Look.
Oh, Jesus
Check it out.
Christ. I thought it was all 20,000. That makes no sense.
Patriots are the.
Good value.
What?
Yeah, they're the
That's a
last.
value pick. That's a value pick.
I guess.
Wow, you guys suck.
You know who else was last year?
Who's that?
Houston Texans.
Do you know what they did?
What'd they do?
They went on a run. I'll tell you what, though, CJ Stroud didn't win the Super Bowl or the MVP this year. Bust.
I mean, it's a down year for sure.
Isn't it crazy?
That
That's
is.
how they're going to talk about
Yeah.
it.
I mean, they are loaded.
He didn't throw a pick for what, 12 weeks or something, 11 weeks, whatever it was. He didn't throw a pick. They're going to be judging him against last year every single week, and CJ will be able to handle it. CJ's a dog. You do what you got to do. But the way they're going to talk about that team if they have any struggle, I mean, it's going to be wild because what they did last year was so absurd.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere. That is not how. D'Amico gets another year in that building too, another year of culture building. I mean, there's a whole nother.
Diggs, Mixon.
Yeah.
Texans could.
That's when it gets real, though. That's when you find out who they are. Like, hey, how do you handle winning? Like, that's a lot tougher than handling losing. I think. How does your team respond when everyone expects you to win now?
Agree. They just became a wagon overnight.
Yeah.
And welcome to your second year, CJ. Like you're a wagon, second year. Better make the Super Bowl. That's kind of like Patrick Mahomes that started.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, like year 4, it was like, this guy's great. Is he going to be Tom Brady or not? He better win this game. It's like he's in his third year, and what are we even thinking about? And then now, him showing up on TV. This is just him saying, "I don't have any superstitions." Doesn't matter.
Good for him.
Yeah. Also, it's like, hey, I know this shit so well. I used to have to bury my head in the playbook. Guess what? I fucking don't anymore.
Yeah, I'm drawing up the plays for Andy. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chiefs is still the Chiefs, is how I feel.
Yeah.
The NFC side, awesome. Ravens, sweet. Colts, obviously going to make a deep run.
Obviously.
Thank you, AJ. I like that. I like the obvious.
They are good. Honestly, I think they're going to surprise some people, especially if AR can stay healthy.
What's the over/under for wins for the Indianapolis Colts? Do we know?
7.5, I think.
Okay,
Didn't get a bigger hammer.
you taking the under?
What?
No, you're taking the over.
Shane Steichen's calling plays?
I would take the over. I would honestly take the over.
I'd look out for those Titans.